Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Ray just rolled out of bed not too long ago, but it was for a good reason. We don't roll out of bed for nothing, I'll tell you that much. But guys, we had a video posted to the Brawl Star social medias that is somewhat creepy, but has some really significant things within it, such as a potential date for the Brawl Talk and other things in the realm of theory crafting and speculation. In this video, we got for the very first time a new logo, the smiley face logo we've been seeing time and time again. So hope you guys are all excited. Let's get into all the details. Here we go. Before we get into anything, I owe you a quick apology. I've been promising now for 2 days I'd be getting you guys a thorough breakdown of all this cryptic stuff coming around the corner, but personally I feel like it just doesn't make sense to make a video like that when we're still getting new information every single day. That has the potential to change some of the theories that we're already making up. It makes it very, very difficult. So I hope you guys are understanding on that front. I'm going to try to get it out to you guys here shortly, but in general, I feel like following the more breaking news is more important for the community in general. So I hope you guys understand on that front. I'm definitely doing my absolute best here to try to piece together all this crazy stuff because it is very challenging compared to the live stream. I'm definitely getting a lot of help from other people, a team that's actually helping me here. So yeah, once that video does come, I hope you are all looking forward to seeing it. But yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. Hopefully you all enjoy it. Guys, use code RAY. Join the dance parties, baby. Let's do it. All right, everybody. So we are beginning our journey in today's video over on the Brawl Stars Twitter page. As you can see, they tweeted out a very interesting video about an hour and a half ago at the point that I'm recording this video with a very simple caption, and that is one heart emoji and one skull emoji. I got a feeling that's some sort of cryptic message about the video, but we can get into that a little bit later on in the video today. So the video starts off with a cool journal in the center of it, resting on a super messy desk. We have pencil shavings or colored pencil shavings, stickers of stars. We got a spike eraser on the left corner. We got the tape roll. We have some notes on the bottom left, which I think are going to be a little bit more important to break down later on in the video today. But I think the most important thing to take note of is the Starr logo that we keep seeing popping up, plastered all over it, right? We have 3 different references. We have it one on the pen, we have it one on the locket of the journal, and now a key on the desk right there. So there's 3 different smiley face logos. Pretty dang cool. So we're gonna let this video play and then try to break it down a little bit further once we get done with that, because it is a very short video. It's only 11 seconds long. So let's see if we see anything jumping out at us initially here. So playing the video now. On the very first 2 pages, we have Colt, Piper, and Spike references. And then on the 3rd and 4th, we have Crow, Leon, and Tara in very strange fashions. And then we have the new logo at the very end. Let's freaking go. The skull is no longer. We now have the smiley face. So what that means, I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing whatever this sneak peek is has ties to this new theme that we have coming around the corner in Brawl Stars. So that's very exciting. But guys, the references on these 4 pages are definitely a little bit unsettling, to say the least. On the very first page, we have strands of hair from Colt. We have a feather from Crow. We have gum from BB, I believe. We have Piper's hairpin, spikes. It's all very, very strange. That gum is still moist and gross looking on that page. What the heck is up with this journal? All right, everyone. So breaking this journal down just a little bit further, my first initial impressions of seeing the journal is it kind of gave me Tara Bazaar vibes, right? From the people within that family. So Tara, Sandy, as well as Jean. It's purple. It has that gold accent to it. Seems like Egyptian-esque, if you ask me, the colors at least. Or it is just a Brawl journal branded as such. But you guys will have to let me know on that front. We'll have to wait and see. So if this is leading to a potential new brawler, it could be fitting into that kind of category, but I could be wrong about that for sure. That's just an initial impression. But I think it's important to take note of on the first page, as well as all of the pages, we have these notes on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen with what it appears to be an arrow pointing at a clock, a pie chart, or a graphic of some sort there. The very first thing that popped into my mind is that it was a clock, and if it were a clock, it seems to be around like 150 to 155, the time there on that. But But then we finally get to the contents of the journal. On the very first page, we have Colt as well as Piper, along with some references to them. Creepy, I'll add. And then on the second page, we have a whole dedicated page to Spike along with his references. Now, if you guys take away kind of the creepiness of it, the strands of hair and the hairpin and the bullets taped in there, it kind of reminds me of an autograph book of some sort, right? We have a Colt autograph, we have a Piper autograph, and they're both in different handwriting. So it kind of gives me kind of the vibe of maybe a fan going up to these characters, getting signatures of them. Maybe the fan is a little bit too diehard of a fan, finding these references and taping it in there. And then Spike is Spike. He's a plant. He doesn't know how to write, so all he can do is offer you a face paint plastered on the page for his signature, along with his spikes and his hair crown or hair piece taped in there as well. So then on the third and fourth pages, we have more references than the last two pages. We have Crow, Leon, Tara, and BB. Crow with the feather there, a different autograph once again, and we have Leon there at the bottom on the third page, kind of fading away in reference to his invisibility mechanic. And then a sucker already gone with some like saliva left over. Freaking creepy if you ask me. And then we move on to Tara. Doesn't look like there's much there, just Tara references. We have the sticker of a Starr as well as the card that's ripped up. But the biggest and the most important takeaway of the entire journal is the note from BB, if you ask me. It says, "You brawl well. Nice talking to you, BB 07.09 or G," but I think it's a 9. Now, I think this gives us two different things. Number one, it gives me kind of confirmation that it is somewhat of an autograph book, right? We had BB actually write out to this fan that owns this journal saying, "It was nice to meet you and nice to talk with you." Maybe the person was acting somewhat normal, getting these autographs, and then took it a little too far, getting these strange references all around the map. And then there's number two, and that is along with this significant date on the final page here. The question is who does this journal belong to? Who's going around getting all of these signatures and creepy, bizarre references to the brawlers that we can see in the video? And we can kind of assume there's probably even more in this journal. There's a lot of pages, and we've only seen 4 different pages out of the journal in this video today. Is the owner of the journal significant? Does it have ties to the Starr Park theme that we think is coming around the corner because of all of the branding or the smiley face logos that we can see with the journal? Is it a new brawler coming around the corner that owns this journal but has some bizarre behavior in the Brawl universe? Either way, it's very, very interesting, and I think we'll get more information on it as the date rolls around, September 7th. So all this is really cool. We now have a tiny bit of context of what this journal could potentially mean for the overall picture of it. But guys, whenever there's a date or anything like that that the dev team willingly gives us in these little fun video sneak peek Easter eggs or anything like that, you really need to hone in on them. And the date that BB signed her little blip there, or signature, whatever you like to call it, is September 9th, which is 3 days away at the point that I'm recording this video. And a lot of people thinking that this is the actual date of the Brawl Talk coming around the corner for this mini update. And I think that has a very good chance of being just that. Guys, we've been getting a lot of crazy stuff happening in the game. Things are kind of revving up to this significant point, and it makes sense to have it in a few days from all this craziness. But I'd like to get into a few other things that people are saying within the community about this, so let's do it. All right, everybody, so heading over to a tweet here that Ryan made shortly after this video was posted to the Brawl Stars social medias, him saying, "When is Brawl Talk?" Guys, the most popular question whenever things are starting to ramp up here in the community with Easter eggs and sneak peeks. But I think personally, him saying this kind of puts the crown on top of the cake. I know that's a Rayerism, your boy Ray making things up, but I think that kind of solidifies things. And if we have one specific date to look to within this video, I think we can kind of plan on it or bank on it that it is going to be that September 7th. Now, if we scroll down into the comments, I find some of these connections to be really, really interesting. So right above the date that BB put for the potential Brawl Talk, we have Brawl Talking, so brawl and talk in the same exact sentence, maybe referring to this date actually being Brawl Talk. I think that's kind of in the wheelhouse for things that Brawl Stars has done in the past for Easter eggs, but I think this is blatantly saying that Brawl Talk is coming around the corner here shortly on the 7th, 3 days at the point that I'm recording this video. So then the question is what the heck does all of this mean, right? I feel like it's definitely safe to say that we've been getting a lot of cryptic stuff in the form of update sneak peeks for this Starr Park or theme park coming coming around the corner here in Brawl Stars, and then on top of this video today, I think it adds to the mystery of that a little bit. But in my humble opinion, in my gut, I feel like there are two different outcomes that we're looking at here. Number one is that we could be seeing this theme park or Star Park theory coming to fruition in this update, which is basically what I've been preaching for quite some time now, thinking that this update will be this big signature thing that has been hinted at for the last couple updates in Brawl Stars, and I still have a really good feeling that it's that. But I wanted to share this thought process that I had with you guys once I saw this video and going through all the different crazy Easter eggs that we've been given the last couple days about the theme park. Is I think there could be an alternative outcome for this update. As you all know, Ryan mentioned that this is going to be a smaller update or a minier update. That's what he posted. We thought that it might have been an alternative motive coming from Ryan, saying that he's kind of minimizing the hype so we're not disappointed. If possibly we're thinking too large of a scale for this update, kind of trying to curb our expectations for this update, which is a really smart move either way. But if it is indeed a minier update, we could be seeing this, and the second outcome that I'm thinking in my gut, this being just a normal update with references to the Star Park. Maybe the Star Park is starting to ramp up here, and we're just going to get a new theme for the Season 4 of the Brawl Pass, and maybe a new Brawler, a new game mode, something like that. Just a normal update. Now, this isn't baseless for anything like that. I still am leaning towards this next update being the theme park theory, right? We've been seeing so much ramp up with these cryptic sneak peeks as of recently, but for some reason in my guts, and I felt like it's important to share with you guys because I have been following it very closely, is I feel like these sneak peeks or these cryptic messages that we've been receiving is a little bit too cryptic. It's hard to connect anything to anything and trying to find an actual good theory for what all of it means. And I think we need a little bit more time to figure that out, not 3 days at the point that I'm recording this for the Brawl Talk to come around the corner. I feel like the dev team is still trying to have a little bit of fun, trying to tease out what this bigger theme is meaning. So I think just with my gut feeling, we're diverging a little bit here. This sneak peek meaning something a tiny bit different than what the other cryptic stuff we've been getting is meaning, but that's just my own 2 cents. I didn't get any input from anyone before giving you guys that message. You guys can take it however you like. I could be completely wrong, but I just wanted to throw that out there from someone who's been following it a little bit closer than most people. I would say a lot closer. I've been freaking invested, man. It's nuts. So everybody, I wanted to get this video out here today, kind of breaking down the new information coming from this journal that was posted today and the most significant information coming from it, and that is Brawl Talk potentially coming in 3 days at the point that I'm recording this on September 7th. And I feel like the timeline that we've kind of been bringing up still makes sense, right? Whenever we get a Brawl Talk, then after that we get sneak peeks or more information on the update, and then the update coming out shortly after that with what we predicted coming out on the 14th. But it could be falling in somewhat of a gray area around there. We just have to wait and see at that point. And of course, like I said before earlier on in the video, this is not that breakdown of everything that's going on with all the cryptic stuff that I promised you all today. I feel like it just doesn't make sense to make a video like that with new things coming out daily coming from the Brawl Stars dev team, but I think we are a little bit further on and coming up with some really good theories that make sense for the future of Brawl Stars. So of course, be on the lookout for that video here around the corner of a breakdown of all this stuff coming out and the theories that make sense surrounding them. The future of Brawl Stars. What is this Star Park? What does it mean? What can we expect here in the future? So I'm going to definitely try to get that out before this Brawl Talk comes, so before this next 3 days. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try my best. Everything is kind of up in the air with this stuff. It's all cryptic. It's all really hard to try to pinpoint, even with the help of so many people that I'm like leaning on here with this stuff. It's still really, really challenging, and I think the dev team is doing it for a reason, but I'm trying my best for you guys here. But either way, super, super interesting. Mark your calendars. So yeah, guys, in general, all of this is just a really good time. I feel like the dev team is doing a fantastic job with their game, keeping the interest levels high here at this down period, even when they were on vacation. So hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves during this time as well. More stuff to be coming here shortly, we can expect, if a Brawl Talk is coming around the corner here in 3 days, potentially. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys are letting me know what you're thinking about all of this stuff in the comments down below. It definitely helps out. I almost post these videos for that reason alone, to get a good conversation going in the Brawl Stars community, or the community surrounding my channel. It definitely helps me formulate my ideas with all this craziness, as well as I'm sure it helps out other people too. So definitely interested on that front with what you guys are thinking about this stuff. But in general, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to slap a like on it. Make sure you're using code RAY in the Brawl Stars shop. It definitely helps out in a huge way. I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date with all of these things here moving forward in the future. But yeah, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a great weekend here moving forward. Be hyped for the Brawl Stars update coming. It's gonna be epic. And yeah, have a fantastic day. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.